appreciates it, I believe. They just don't want to admit that. Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified. $22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens. $45 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. Nobody knows what that is. $8 million to promote LGBTQI+ in the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of.
Good morning, guys. Good morning once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought. Yeah, guys, has Lesotho been bullied into giving Starlink the license to operate in Lesotho? It sure does look that way. But yeah, please do share your own views in the comment section. Also, Lesotho has been denying that they are fast-tracking the whole process so that they try and sort out themselves with the US against those mad, crazy tariffs that were imposed on them by the US, though they have been suspended for 90 days. The thing is, it looks suspicious, but whatever your views are, kindly share them in the comment section. So I'm just going to read this post and then I'm going to read to you the whole article. Lesotho grants license to MUSK Starlink. So I'm asking myself, are the countries of the world being bullied so that Starlink can benefit, so that Elon Musk can benefit? Maseru, Lesotho on Monday granted a license to take billionaire Elon Musk's Starlink satellite internet service hours after denying it was fast-tracking the process as part of US tariff concessions. The small kingdom was hit this month with tariffs of 50% on goods exported to the United States, the highest for any single nation on President Donald Trump's now paused reciprocal tariffs list. The levies were reduced last week to 10% for a 90-day reprieve. The Lesotho Communications Authority said Starlink, owned by Trump's close advisor Musk, made its application in April 2024 and would be issued with a license valid for 10 years. This landmark decision marks a significant step forward in the country's digital transformation, it said in a statement. The approval came hours after Foreign Minister John Mputshwane denied media reports that Maseru had offered to expedite the process to get a favorable deal under the pressure of the high tariffs. The license application and the tariff negotiations should not be conflated, Mputshwane told reporters. He was speaking following media reports which cited Prime Minister Sam Matikane as saying the government was working to remove obstacles to US investment. Addressing an investment conference last week, Matikane said the move would extend to Starlink, energy and hospitality venture approvals. I believe the Prime Minister was referring to non-tariff barriers that must be addressed to strengthen trade between Lesotho and other countries, including the United States, said Mputshwane. Lesotho plans to send a delegation to the United States to plead its case, fearing more than 12,000 jobs, mostly in its valuable textile industry. The country has already written to Washington over the tariffs through a diplomatic note, the foreign minister said. Completely surrounded by South Africa, Lesotho ranks amongst the world's poorest countries despite huge mineral reserves. Its annual gross domestic product of $2 billion is highly reliant on exports, mostly of textile, including jeans. This clothing industry is the largest employer of the mountainous nation of around 2.3 million people. owned by Trump's right-hand man, MUSK. Starlink operates in at least 20 countries in Africa, including Somalia, which approved its license on Sunday. Yo, guys, whatever your views are, kindly share them in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to reading those. So let me read the people's reaction to you. I also one when someone say, I didn't share it here, I said the chest pain went straight to South Africa, yet the person is a South African themselves. They're pro Elon Musk and Trump people. You know, they're most, I don't have to mention them. I feel sorry for Lesotho because they are caught between hard rocks. It's either they appease SA or USA. I want my government to reciprocate so harshly to teach them a lesson they won't forget. Lesotho, Zim, and Botswana are a threat to SA national security. So whatever your views are, kindly share in the comment section. You know the problem that I have with Starlink, I'm going to share at the end when I'm done reading people's posts. That's the only thing that I have. They don't even have enough private citizens who can afford the services of Starlink. Majority of their citizens live in South Africa anyway, questioning the viability of this service. These are people whose military armaments are flooding our country to loot minerals. Hey guys, I just feel like, sometimes when you read such things and you remember what is happening in this country, you're like, nah, Donald Trump was right. Bad things are happening in South Africa. You just feel so helpless. You're like, how did we get here? How honestly did we get here? Like everything is just so out of control. Anyway, that's not the focus of this video, man. Poor Lesotho has been bullied to submission by Donald Trump. The poor souls are twerking to Elon Musk for Donald Trump's attention. It is so sad, though. It is so sad. So what I'm asking myself, is Donald Trump going to bully the entire world so that Elon Musk can get his way? How is this good for America? How is this good for the entire America? This screams state capture. The biggest one, the historical one of our lifetime. It's wild. Hey guys, I don't know what you see this, how you see this, because for me, Elon Musk is in charge and is doing as he pleases at the expense of America, at the expense of Americans, as of the American citizens. So for me, it doesn't look good at all. So this one says, our neighbors present serious security risk for South Africa if they bend to foreign pressure this easily. Same goes to Zimbabwe. But my thing is, Zimbabwe is a bit resistant to such things. No, Zimbabwe is a bit resistant. And you see, the division of SADC, let me just say, of Africa into these smaller countries here, that are like provinces, they dismantle the strength of the entire region. Let me talk about the SADC region now. It dismantles the strength of the SADC region. That is why now Elon Musk is sitting with a license from Lesotho. Yet his main target, we all know, his main target is South Africa. Anyway, explains why Trump was insulting Lesotho and putting so much pressure on it with tariffs. It didn't make sense since Lesotho is so small and don't get involved in geopolitics spats. Now it means it was all about Musk exerting pressure on them via Trump's cycle. Really, honestly, it is too obvious now. So as I was still saying that the division of the SADC region into smaller countries here and there, especially Lesotho, your Swaziland, it just makes it dismantles the strength for the region to be able to fight against such bullying. Because we all know that the biggest target that Elon Musk has in his head is South Africa. He's not looking forward to making money out of Lesotho. Lesotho doesn't even have money for Elon Musk to celebrate that license. He's trying to encircle South Africa somehow. The problem that I have with Elon Musk, the biggest one, first of all, it undermines our leadership, the leadership that we have in this country. He really does. Secondly, he doesn't want to follow the right protocol, the right processes into getting that license. He wants to change the way in which South Africa does things so that he can get his businesses to be to run in South Africa. It's not going to happen. I hope our leaders don't give in to this nonsense. Honestly, I just hope they don't give in. If he wanted to follow the right processes, Elon Musk could have long had his Starlink running in South Africa. And the other thing, the main one that is a concern, is what he said about Ukraine. He said if he were to disconnect his Starlink there, they would lose the war. No, there is no reason for any sane country, especially South Africa right now, to allow Starlink to operate when Elon Musk says such things, because it is a risk to us. It's a service we cannot rely on as it is used as a weapon. So anyway, guys, whatever your views are, kindly share them in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to reading those, and if I get time, I'll take time to respond. If not, I will react. I try by all possible means to at least react, guys. And if you watch up to the end, guys, do have a beautiful day.